Think of fear like rust. Leave a sword unused and hidden in the dark, and the rust eats away at it, silently, quietly, until when you finally need that blade, it snaps. Now curiosity, that's oil, that's movement, that's swinging the sword, testing its edge, sharpening it against stone. And every time you ask why, you're swinging the blade in the air, keeping it alive, keeping it dangerous. But here's the fucked up thing. Most people were trained from childhood to fear their own edge. You raised your hand once in class, asked the wrong question, got laughed at. Rust. You questioned a parent, got punished. Rust. You challenged a boss, got labelled difficult. Rust. And so you learned silence equals safety. But silence is not safety. It's corrosion. Silence is mental atrophy. Now notice, you already know how to ask why. You did it as a kid constantly. Why is the sky blue? Why do I have to do this? Why does it work that way? You were relentless, fearless. You already know the process. So this isn't about learning curiosity, it's about remembering it. And science backs this up. Every time you ask why, your brain lights up like a fucking Christmas tree. Dopamine floods your circuits. You're literally wiring yourself for exploration, growth, problem solving. Curiosity is the upgrade button in the human operating system. A farmer plants a seed, but only the ones he's certain will grow. Safe seeds, familiar seeds, wheat, corn, beans. Year after year he survives, but nothing changes. One day a child wanders into his field and plants a strange seed. The farmer panics. What if it doesn't grow? What if it ruins the soil? What if people laugh at me? Months later, the seed blossoms into a tree bearing golden fruit. From then on, the farmer cannot unknow what's possible. Some thank him, some hate him. But reality is changed forever. That child is curiosity. The tree is possibility. The farmer is you. Before you dared to ask why. And let's chunk it down. Every silence you keep, that's a seed you never planted. That's the equivalent of standing in front of fertile soil with a fistful of possibility and saying, nah, I'll just eat dirt. But every why that you speak is a spark. Sparks look small, fragile, easy to ignore. But stack enough sparks together, and you've got a firestorm. And if someone's afraid of the fire, fuck them. That's their fear. That's their prison, not yours. Now chunk up what happens to a society that silences its whys. It stagnates. Empires collapse. Innovations die unborn. Families repeat generational trauma. Entire civilizations rust away. But what happens when one person dares to say, why? Galileo points to the sky. Rosa Parks sits on the bus. The one kid in class who refuses to shut up forces the teacher to change the whole system. See the pattern? Every single leap forward in human history began with someone asking the forbidden why. Now here's the real kicker. Your fear of asking why isn't even yours. It was installed in you like malware. School, religion, parents, bosses. They coded you to believe that curiosity is rebellion, and rebellion is dangerous. But look deeper. That fear is actually the trigger. It's the alarm bell that tells you you're standing at the door of growth. That knot in your stomach, that's not danger. That's the compass pointing to the edge of the map. So here's the reframe. fear isn't the stop sign, it's the green light. Fear means pay attention, this matters. If you keep swallowing your questions, you'll keep living someone else's story. You'll keep your mouth shut, keep your head down, and one day you'll wake up realising you live safe, small and unseen. But if you start letting curiosity lead, holy shit, everything changes. You'll piss some people off, sure. You'll break old systems. You'll confuse people who want comfort over growth. But you'll also ignite. You'll attract allies. You'll open doors you didn't know existed. And neurologically, this is inevitable. Every question is a fork in the road. And your brain cannot unsee a fork once it's there. You literally can't unknow possibility once you've glimpsed it. Even as you sit here, you can already feel that seed of curiosity twitching inside you. It's been buried under years of fear. But seeds don't die in the dark, they wait. And the moment you water it with why, it cracks open. You can feel it, can't you? That tiny crack. That root pushing downward. That stem reaching upward. Every silence you kept, it was a missed season. From now on, every question becomes springtime. And isn't it funny how even as you're hearing this, your unconscious mind is already sorting through all the places in your life where you've been silent, where you've been afraid, and realising, fuck, those were seeds I never planted. And now you're imagining the fields of fire that you could grow if you started planting them now. So here's the smack with your divine fruit. If you don't do this, you rot, you wither. You hand your part to people who don't give a damn about your growth. That's the karmic debt of silence. But if you do this, if you let curiosity lead, then every why becomes a sword you swing, a seed you plant, a fire you light. You don't just change your neural wiring, you change your entire fucking trajectory. Curiosity first, fear second, always. Because silence is the cage, but why is the key? And once you've seen the door, god damn it, you can't go back.